What's going on, everybody? It's Davey from the 80s, and you are now entering the Cinema Chop Shop. So park your ass right there. Right there, don't forget to hit the like, the share, the subscribe button. Also, if you check the link below, you'll see a Patreon account. And if you click it, you become a member. All you got to do is try recommend movies, music, trailers for me to react to. So click the damn link. Now, with that being said, we are here today to review a 2023 film by the name of Missing. Now, if you guys like the movie Searching with the old boy from Harold and Kumar, they're back at it again with another damn film that's similar to it. This movie is directed by Nick Johnson and Will Merrick. All right, so we're into it. Quick synopsis. Quick synopsis is there's a young girl sitting at home. She a party animal. She partying, doing all the good stuff while her mom is in a freaking vacation trip in Colombia, right? So her mom's a mom, and she's like hitting her up. And old girl's a teenager. She doesn't want to be bothered. And all of a sudden, she goes to pick up her mom and at the airport, and her mom never shows up. So she starts freaking out. She finds out that her mom has disappeared, and now this whole movie is about trying to locate her mom and find out what happened to her. It is almost identical to the idea that's presented in the movie Searching, and it's filmed exactly like it. It's filmed from the technological standpoint, which means that everything that you see is either through a computer screen, a cell phone, a video camera, a security camera, a surveillance camera, a ring cam, a freaking smartwatch, all of that, right? Anything that has a camera, even this computer right here that has a camera right here, it will be used in this situation. So how do I feel about this movie? Well, I mean, as honestly, if you've watched Searching, this movie is kind of similar to it. It's not like a full-on carbon copy of it, but it has similar format. And it's fun watching this movie and you're noticing things and you're trying to piece the pieces of the puzzle together. So that's always a fun thing to do when you're watching a movie. It's fun to try to play detective. It's fun to try to like figure it out before the movie ends, just so you can have that, that the kudos and the I told you this is what was going to happen. I told you that was the case, right? And some of the movie does feel predictable, right? As you're going along with it, you are able to pick apart the movie and kind of figure it out. There are some times where you question things, and there was a moment where I questioned something, and it turned out to be true, but at the same time, it wasn't exactly what I thought it was. I did not have the ending of this movie figured out. They did surprise me with that, but at the same time, if you like Searching, this is definitely a movie that you're gonna like. The main cast, old girl from Big Mama's House, Sherry. I forgot her name off the top of my head. But oh duh, Nia Long. Anyway, so she's in this damn movie, and we have a couple of other cast members. At the moment, I don't have their name, but the movie does have a pretty small cast, right? Everybody in the movie does a pretty fantastic job at what they're supposed to do, but I will say that there's one person in particular that doesn't really sell me on his role, right? So at the end of the movie, you will see what I'm talking about. There is a particular person, a male person in this movie, who is trying to portray himself as something, and I just don't buy it. That's just me. If you guys saw the movie and you know what I'm talking, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Tell me, did you buy him as the type of person that he was trying to present himself as? Because I didn't buy it. That was just me though. I don't see it in him at all. That's just me though. But again, the movie was well filmed. It's super fun watching a movie from that perspective, like the perspective of technology. Now, I will say this, that if you're watching this movie and you want to pay attention, try to see it at a time when there's not a lot of people in the movie theater. One thing I can't stand is motherfuckers in the movie theater talking about the movie while the movie is still playing. If you need somebody to explain to you what the hell is going on in the movie as the movie is going on, then maybe you should not be in this movie theater right now. Maybe direct to video or like some sort of streaming app is what you need to do, player, because I don't want to hear mofos rumbling and rambling on the left of me or the right of me or behind me asking questions about this damn movie because you was not paying attention. Either that or save your damn questions for the end of the movie and just tell the person that you with, hey, yo, I didn't understand that. What was this about? Oh, yeah, it was about this. Save your damn questions for the end of the movie. This is like, it's like a lecture hall, like when you're in college, when they're like, let me finish lecturing and you can save the questions for the end of the lecture. This is exactly that. Shut the fuck up and wait till the end of the movie. Rant over. Anyway, back to the movie. The movie was well acted, right? It has a really good storyline. It's a fun storyline. And I'm trying to decide, is the storyline good because it keeps you guessing and it makes you think, or is it legitly a really good storyline? Either way, I had fun with the movie. Is it better than Searching? I don't think so. I personally, after watching this movie, I enjoyed Searching a little bit more than I did this movie, right? I would have appreciated, though, if this movie would have went balls deep and just grew a pair. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to always make sure that there's a happy ending. Sometimes you can have a little bit of tragedy. It's okay to have a little bit of tragedy. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to like make sure that there's a rainbow and a unicorn and a pot of gold at the end of every damn movie. It's okay to end a movie with a little bloodshed. It's all right. But again, I mean, I'm just being me. That's just me seeing tons of movies. And you, as my wife says it, these are typical American movies, right? America has a very, very simplistic, repetitive format that is always and constantly used over and over again. If you watch enough American movies, you will realize that there is a simple format to almost all of them. Now, they might add a little bit of twist here and there, but at the same time, it's not to the point where it's going to completely lose you. This movie had, like, most of my prediction, I was able to predict about 80% of this movie. There's about maybe 20% that I was not able to figure out. I mean, that's not because it's a bad movie, but it's just because if you watch enough movies, then you will simply find out that there's a format, there's a process to this, and it's easy to figure out once you know the steps and know what to look for. All right. But again, it's a good movie. I don't think it's worth multiple viewings. It's definitely something that you might want to watch though if you go into the movie theater. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's something that you want to go to the movie theater, go see with your friends and family, I would recommend possibly going to see that, you know, especially because January is such a stale, boring month, especially for cinema. I would definitely go see that though. But yeah, so here on the Cinema Chop Shop, we grade movies in three ways, kind of three ways either get bodied and sent to the bowels of hell. And I tell you movies basura. Or I tell you movies spared, which means it's awesome. It's terrific. Go watch it. Or I give it a big fat meh. And I tell you, it's más o menos, mediocre, mid-grade, mid-range, mid. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and spare this damn movie.
He ain't earned the death. He ain't earned the death at my hands. God's only man, spared by the butcher.
Yeah, you heard it, folks. I am actually going to spare this movie. And the reason why I'm doing that is because although it is a formulaic, very predictable movie to me, it is still well done. It is really good to see movies shot in such a way. And I do appreciate the directing in the movie. So I appreciate them going through all the different avenues in order to kind of like make us feel as if we are watching this unfold right before us. Like we are actually looking at the computer screen, like we're actually looking at our cell phones, like we're actually looking at these electronic devices. Like I really thought it was a really unique way for us to be embedded into the movie. And although, again, it's formulaic, although it is not as good as Searching, it is still a pretty damn good movie. I had a lot of fun with it. Very interesting, very entertaining, and it's well done. So again, this is the month of January. I would say go ahead and watch it in a movie theater at least one time. This is one movie that you might want to see at least once in your lifetime. Is it some amazing movie that deserves an Oscar or some sort of award? Hell no. Nah. But you know, that's just me though. But that's my review. Let me know if you agree or disagree, whatever the case may be. Drop it in the comment section down below. And you are now exiting the Cinema Chop Shop. Hope you are having a magnificent day. Adios, homies.